Look at that, Jinxie. What is that? Did you ball? And is that your Loki?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another weekly reading vlog.
Is that louder than I think it is?
Yes. Much.
I'll stop.
Alright. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. This one is getting started a little bit later than I intended. I wanted to start it last night, but I was like super exhausted and then I just never got around to it. And I'm also still not sure how much battery. It says that it's full, but I don't believe that it's full. So we'll see how that goes. But let's see, where do I want to start? I don't really have much to talk about in the way of reading plans at this point. It is February 23rd and my plan is to just read as much as I can. This hasn't been the best reading month for me. I have been kind of just taking my time with the stuff that I'm reading and trying to not like slump really hard. So like I started out reading A Heart So Fierce and Broken. I stopped reading A Heart So Fierce and Broken. It's not that I'm not enjoying it, I'm just not enjoying it as much as I think that I would normally. It's just not what I'm feeling right now. I've been feeling a lot of high fantasy, and that is what I ended up reading instead, or like hard sci-fi. So this month I have managed to get through Edge Dancer by Brandon Sanderson so far. After I finished Edge Dancer, I mean, it's a novella, it was super short. I'm pretty sure I just listened to the entire audiobook while I was playing Mass Effect. And then I also picked up Foundry Side by Robert Jackson Bennett. That's another thing that derailed my reading this month. All of my library holds just started coming out, and like, and obviously I need to get to that. So I've been like distracted from my TBR because of my library holds coming out. And just, I've literally just been jumping around from thing to thing without any care in the world. So, yeah, Foundry Side by Robert Jackson Bennett, which I loved. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It was so good. The magic system was so cool, and it was literally everything that everybody said that it would be. So I'm very excited that I did pick that up, and I loved it as much as I did. And then I followed that up with Taliban's War by James S.A. Corey, which is the second book in the Expanse series, which was great because I have been watching The Expanse as well as reading the books like side by side, and I had gotten to the end of the first book and I didn't want to go any further and spoil anything for myself in the books, so I stopped watching the show until I could move on with the series. So then I picked up the second book and now I've watched that far in the show. So that's pretty much where we're at there. So I finished it, I really liked it. What did I give it? Did I give it a 4 or 5 stars? It came out as a 5 stars. The second book was so good. I immediately put a hold in my library for the third book, which did actually come out yesterday, which is stressing me out greatly because it's not what I wanted to fit in at the end of this month because those things are big. They're like 600 or 700 pages. So we'll see. I might end up just returning that hold and putting it in again. Hopefully I can get it next month. I don't know, we'll see. So where I am at now, reading wise, is I am currently in the middle of The Conductors by Nicole Glover. I was fortunate enough to receive an ARC of this from NetGalley. So thank you so much to NetGalley and the publisher, which is, I actually don't know how to say it. Is it Houghton Mifflin Court? Thanks to both of them for letting me have this ARC. It is out, I believe, on March 2nd, so I would like to have it done by then. I have like 4 or 5 other ARCs also that I'm supposed to have read by then. It's just not gonna happen at this point. I was supposed to spend February trying to read as many of those ARCs as I could, and instead I just let myself read what I wanted to, because when I don't do that, I slump, and I slump bad, and I did not want to fall into that hole. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm reading The Conductors Like I said, it is by Nicole Glover. It follows a woman named Hetty and her husband Benji. They used to be conductors on the Underground Railroad, and now they live in Philadelphia and they solve crimes, but it's not just any Philadelphia. This is kind of like an alternative history reality thing where magic is everywhere, like it's accepted, and so there is constellation magic, which kind of, or star magic, I don't remember exactly what they call it, but that is mostly used by like black people and former slaves, and there's sorcery, which is most commonly used by white people, and this all takes place in, I believe, the 1800s Philadelphia, and everybody knows that this magic exists. It's pretty much its use is pretty much widely accepted. Everybody knows about it. So I think that that's really, really cool. I'm about 65, 67 something percent into that. It's only 300 something pages. It's been a pretty quick read, and it's been very enjoyable so far because, I'm sorry, this summary is all over the place. So Hetty and her husband live in Philadelphia and they solve crimes using their star magic, their constellation magic. The usage of it is awesome. You learn a little bit about their past as you go through the story, but essentially their friend has been murdered and they are trying to figure out who did that while solving a couple of other crimes at the same time. It's been interesting. I'm really not sure how this is going to shake out. Jinx is itchy. I haven't really seen anything indicating like any spoilers for who the killer might be. I am intrigued. I hopefully will finish that. Probably not tonight as it's already after 7 and I am old and I go to bed early. So it is a work night. So yeah, I'm gonna read as much of that as I can. Hopefully I'll finish it up by tomorrow. I don't really know what else I plan to read this week. Which leads me into my next thing. So I have a couple of books that I've gotten in the mail. Valor by Gwynne has finally arrived. It was literally stuck in my post office for like a week longer than it needed to be. And if you saw me talking about Malice in my December wrap-up, I think it was December. My December wrap-up, I adored Malice. Maybe not in the beginning, but I definitely adored it by the end. And I finally got my hands on book 2, and I cannot wait to move on with these characters. They are so amazing. I need to get into Valor because I am just so excited to see what happens to them. I need to get more attached to them because I hear bad things happen to certain ones in Ruin, which is the 3rd book. And yeah, so can't wait to move on with this. That is another option, but I don't know that I want to tack this on in the week that I have left of February. And I also got this chunky book. It's much bigger than you think that it's going to be, and they are once again Bible thin pages. It's something like 800 pages, I think. So this is here. I don't know when I'm going to start this. I want to start it right now, and I just can't. I don't think that I can. I think it's going to have to wait until next week, but we'll see if I just break down and do it anyway. Obviously, I am a big Sarah J. Maas fan, and I have been waiting for this book for a very long time, probably less enthusiastically than I would be normally, because I haven't really made a secret of the fact that I'm not a big Nesta fan. I don't like her very much, so let's be honest, I'm really in this for the Farah and Rhysand scenes that we're gonna get, which, by the way, is the reason that I got the Barnes & Noble exclusive version, because that's the bonus scene that is in the end of this. But yeah, so this is another book that I got in the mail that I desperately want to start reading now. I'm sorry, while we're at it, can we just look at how ugly this is next to all of the other ones on the shelf? It doesn't match, and I refuse to get the other editions that do match because I already have these editions, and I like these covers so much more, but it infuriates me that it's so different. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what the rest of my plans are for the week. I am loving the conductors so far. I don't know if I'm going to try and pick up another arc after this because, like I said, I have many and I need to get them read, and I just got approved for one on Edelweiss, I don't know what they call themselves, Edelweiss we'll go with, which has never happened to me before, and I'm very excited about it. And apparently it's not super common all the time, so I am eager to read the one that I got approved for on there, which is The Counselor by Ej Beaton, and that is from like Penguin, Simon Schuster, I don't know, that whole conglomeration of publishing. I am so excited to read that. I don't know, I might pick it up next, but I think it's one of my longer arcs. This is a mess, I'm sorry. I have no plan for this vlog. But yeah, that's where we're at. I guess I will talk to you guys when I have something to tell you, and that is it for now. I will... Jinxie wants to say hi. Jinxie, come here. What's this? What's it? Hi. Hi. Oh, hi, baby. I love you too. Are you done? You gonna knock everything over with your butt? You're hitting my tripod. Please don't kill my ring light. Honey, no, back up. Good girl. Okay, brief interruption by Jinx. But yeah, that is where I am at. I will talk to you guys later when I have something to actually update you with. It's only Tuesday, but it's been a week, so I'm going to read for a little bit and probably go to bed because I am super tired. Hey guys, welcome to Thursday. It's been a couple of days. I didn't really have anything to update you on yesterday. If you can hear noises in the background, that is the dishwasher, so I apologize. I mean, I don't really have that much to update you on today either, other than I finished The Conductors pretty late last night, but I did finish it last night, and I did like it. I ended up giving it 4 stars. I think that the ending was super cute. I love that the mystery ended up being wrapped up. I liked the resolution in their relationship, and I am looking forward to the second book. I don't really want to give too much more away, but I do have a whole review on Goodreads if you want to go check that out. Oh, and in a bit of exciting news, I was extremely surprised today to get an email from NetGalley that I was approved for the Shadow of the Gods arc by Gwynne, and I am pumped, because not only did I get approved for the Shadow of the Gods arc, which I did not think was going to happen, I just asked for it because you can ask for it, but it is on the same day that I hit 400 subscribers, which is another thing that I never thought was going to happen. So thank you to all of you guys that subscribe to my channel and listen to me ramble about books and random other things. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all of you guys. But yeah, so it's been a pretty good day, other than the fact that I haven't been feeling the best, but that's fine. I do have to work tomorrow. It's going to be John's birthday tomorrow as well, so we're going to do something for that. So I don't know that I'm going to update you guys tomorrow or get all that much reading done, but I just wanted to hop on and check in and just tell you guys what was going on and say thank you. But yeah, so The Conductors is finished, and I really, really, really want to start reading The Shadow of the Gods right now, and I shouldn't, because I also want to start reading Valor right now, and I shouldn't, because I have so many other arcs that I need to read. So I don't know. I might be picking up The Stolen Kingdom by, I think it's Gillian Boehm. But yeah, I should start reading that, because that's another one that is due next week, out of the other ones that I, like 4 or 5 that I have due next week that I haven't started reading yet. We'll see. I'm gonna try my hardest to read as many of those as I can, but try not to put myself into a slump also. So, yeah, I will talk to you guys again when I have something to update you with. Hey guys, welcome to Sunday of this vlog. I'm just gonna wrap it up here because I don't really have too much more to talk about, but I'm trying to remember where I left off on. Pretty much, I think that I left off after I finished The Conductors and I was trying to figure out what to read next, and the answer is I started reading everything. I finished A Heart So Fierce and Broken last night. I kind of just like binged through everything that I had left of it yesterday. It was okay. I know that I wasn't reading A Heart So Fierce and Broken at all in this vlog, but I did start it at the very beginning of this month, and then I just kind of died off and didn't touch it for a really long time. And then I read a bunch of like heavy sci-fi fantasies, and I needed a little bit lighter of a YA kind of a feel, so that's why I picked it up yesterday. And I liked it. I didn't like it as much as I loved A Curse So Dark and Lonely by a long shot. I did end up giving it 4 out of 5 stars. It pulled itself together in the end, but I really hate that I feel like they're Tamlining me with Ren. I liked Ren in the first book. I loved Gray in the first book. And I do kind of wish that like Harper and Gray were that main ship instead. But yeah, so I loved Gray and I enjoyed Ren, and in this book I despise Ren. Like, I understand he's gone through some shit, but they've all gone through some shit, and he's kind of acting like a whiny little baby, and I don't like it. And I feel like they're doing, or they did, to Ren what Sarah J. Maas did to Tamlin in the ACOTAR series, and you like spend the first book loving him, and then after that, spoiler alert for ACOTAR, I guess, you hate his guts. Yeah, I don't know. I loved Harper so much that I'm really feeling like she deserves better. I don't know. A Heart So Fierce and Broken focused mainly on Gray and Liamara, so like you don't get to see anything that happened behind the scenes with Ren and Harper. I don't know that that would have fixed it for me, but I know that a lot of people kind of share this opinion. I was not a fan. I was not a fan of what they did to those characters, how they were not existent. I also made the mistake of when I pre-ordered A Vow So Bold and Deadly. The pre-order incentive is like you got to pick which side you were on, whether you were on the side of Emberfall or on the side of Still Shallow. And since I hadn't read A Heart So Fierce and Broken yet, I was like, obviously I'm on the side of Emberfall. Why would I be on the side of Still Shallow? Well, now we know. Now I kind of wish that I'd picked the other patch, but it is what it is. I haven't even gotten it yet, so, you know, we'll see. But, obviously I am Team Gray. I am kind of Team Liamara, but I don't know. She's super preachy. I don't really love her as a character as much as I loved Harper. She's just, like, very holier than thou, like, you're doing everything wrong, you should be doing it this way instead. But yeah, anyway, that's my A Heart So Fierce and Broken rant. I gave it 4 stars. I do not love how that ended. Fortunately, I do have A Vow So Bold and Deadly, so I can move on to it whenever I would like to. I just don't know if I want to do that anytime soon. Other than that, I also, that same night, started Valor. Hi, buddy.
You wanna say hi?
Come here. Come here. Come on. Oh, say hi. Sit. Oh, good boy. Okay. I also started Valor by John Gwynne, which is a whole thing in and of itself. I didn't get very far into it, but I am enjoying what I read of it. And then I also started A Court of Silver Flames, kind of reluctantly, and honestly, at this point, I'm kind of hate reading it. I hate to say that. I made no secret. Thank you. I love you. I've made no secret of the fact that I'm an ACOTAR fan. I've also made no secret of the fact that I don't like Nesta, and I am angry that she's getting her own book because I cannot stand her. And the first 100 pages of A Court of Silver Flames has not changed my mind. Cassian deserves better.
Okay, bye, buddy.
Cassian deserves better by far. I still believe that. I will always believe that. And I don't know what's going to happen in this book that might make me change my mind, but, you know, I'm taking A Court of Silver Flames slowly. We will get where we get with that, I suppose. But yeah, that's my reading update for this vlog. I don't think that I have anything else to really say. I was supposed to read a lot more arcs this week and this month than I did, but for the purposes of like trying not to push myself into a reading slump because I could feel it coming on, I am just letting myself read what I want to read, and it is nice. So that does put me behind arc-wise, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. So yeah, that is, I think, where I'm going to end this vlog. I'm getting ready to film my wrap-up and my TBR for March. We'll see how that's going to go. No clue. But yeah, I think that is it for this one, so I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!